Hey everybody, welcome to Fit and 15 2.0 workout number 2. I finally recovered from workout number 1 thanks to Jen. My hamstrings are back. Hope you're enjoying the workout and crushing it. I'm here with Derek O'Keefe, Assistant Fitness Director. He's going to crush me today. It should be great.
Hey guys, how you doing? Very happy to be here and put Paul through his paces. Nice to get the chance.
Can't wait. Let's get to it.
Okay Paul, we're going to start off with a bit of shoulder mobility. Guys at home, you will need a band of some kind, nothing too strong. Just a light TheraBand or a resistance band. Paul's going to start really wide on the band here. He's just going to come down to the hips, bring it over the head, keeping the elbows straight, down to the glutes and back around again. All this is doing is just getting into that shoulder joint, all right? So ball and socket joint, want to get good movement here in the shoulder. Paul's doing good here. Now if Paul wants to make it more challenging, he's going to bring his hands a touch closer. And by a touch, maybe it's about an inch. Just maybe 2 more reps here, Paul. Well done.
Great one for tennis, Derek. Really works on that shoulder mobility and stability, which will really help a lot with the serve and avoiding those shoulder injuries.
Absolutely. Okay, Paul, now from there we go to 1 at a time. Going to lead with the right, bring the left one up.
Oh, this way, right? Yeah.
That's the one. Now again, look with this one. Bit of torsion, yeah, little turn. Think of serving, guys. So you're throwing the ball in the air. We want to open up those lats, open up the shoulder. Let's do 1 more here, Paul, and we'll change direction. Good, and then we come back along. Nicely done. That's it, take your time. And you want to make sure you're nice and wide here, guys. If it's too aggressive on the shoulder, open up the grip. Good, let's do 1 more. Fantastic, good stuff, okay? Just a couple of minutes on the shoulder. Let's put the band down. We're gonna come to the floor next. Let's get into the hips. So Paul's gonna come on down. He's gonna take his right foot to the outside of his right hand. Okay, now all he's gonna do here is he's gonna lift that left knee up for me, Paul. With the right elbow pushing the knee away as he looks over his left shoulder. I normally say here, he's disgusted with his knee. He can't even look at it right now. Can't even look at it. Nicely done, opening up that joint. Excellent, Paul. From there we put the hand down and we're going to add in 5 rotations turning off that right side. Well done. Coming on down, touch and open up. And for guys at home, just go as far as you're comfortable with.
Great. I really feel it for the hips and that hamstring.
That's it. You got 1 more here, Paul. And turning the head as well. Really important. Turn that head. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to come to the other side now. Let's come to that left side. Same idea, guys. We start off with Paul being disgusted with his knee. He's going to push that knee towards me. Now you might hear your hip actually pop here, so don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. How are you feeling there, Paul?
Really good.
Excellent. Okay, we add in some of those rotations now.
My rotation is much more restricted on
That's it, and I love the way he's focusing here on the breathing, which is key. Well done. That's 3. We'll do 2 more. 4, and we got 1 more. Nicely done, Paul. We're going to keep you down here. Just drop to your knees for a second. Well done. Now this exercise, guys, is a staple for tennis players, all right? So it's torsion control. We want to see Paul's ability to resist rotation, okay? To resist rotation. So what Paul's going to do, he's got a nice wide stance. He takes his right hand to the left elbow. He touches and holds for 3 seconds. Now he's trying not to shift here, trying not to wag his tail. Now he's doing really well here, so let's make it a touch harder for him. He's going to bring his feet about 1 inch or 2 closer, hands about 1 inch or 2 wider as well, Paul, just a touch wider. And you'll find now he's beginning to shift a tiny bit, but not too much. He's still doing really well here. If you find at home you're shifting a lot, well then this is an area you want to really address. Go a little wider again, Paul, if you find it too hard, you okay?
You're shifting, then you just go a little wider.
That's it. Let's do 2 more. He's doing a really good job here. 1 more, and drop to your knees. Excellent. All right, that's really good for core activation, but also warming up those back muscles as well, so he doesn't have any back pain while he's playing.
Huge. In tennis, we want to use that rotation to work in that, really make sure we're stable, protect the back, really improve performance.
Absolutely. And last one, we're going to come to the hamstrings. All right, lie on your back from here, please, Paul. He's going to bring the feet in pretty close. He's going to put his head back. If you can't get your head back at home, put a towel down behind your head if you need to. Hands are by his side. He's going to curl his toes up, so it puts a bit more focus on the glutes. Remember, he's going to drive up, he's going to squeeze his glutes like he's got $1 million between his butt cheeks. And back down again. Nice, come on up. Good. Doing well here, Paul. Let's do one more. Again, focusing on the breathing. Big exhale on the way up. You're gonna hold it here now. Now let's really say hello to his hamstrings. Take the right foot in the air and lift it out straight. You're gonna keep that foot next to his left leg. So it's not higher, it's not lower. 5-second hold. 3, 2, 1. Good man. We're gonna switch sides. $1 million still there. Good stuff. 3, 2, 1, and touch down. And let's do one set now with his hands across the chest. Lift on up. A little harder. If you find it too hard, leave this part out. But this is the progression. Fighting a little very hard here now. 3, 2, 1, and switch. Good. And 3, 2, 1. Fantastic, Paul. Now that we've turned his muscles on, we're going to get him moving a little quicker now. All right, all I want you to think about here, Paul, or think of a tennis match. I want you to keep your head up here as well and see your opponent. Just with your right foot, you're going to touch the mat, in and out, just 10 seconds, nice and quick. All right, you ready? Let's go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, take a few seconds. Let's come to the other side. Very good. All right, here we go. Touch and go, touch and go. Good, eyes on the opponent. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic, good man. All right, now from there, all we're gonna do is a little bit of balance work. You can use your tennis racket if you like. It's just having that right foot on the ground, tennis racket in the right hand. Just gonna come down to the top of the knee and then come back up here. What we're gonna test here, bend the knees slightly, but not too much. More of a hinge pattern. Stick your bum back, there you go. So now really, you can see here with Paul, his knee and his ankle are beginning to work, right? That stability that he needs to absorb the landings, good. Let's do one more here, Paul. Back is nice and straight. Fantastic, good man. We're gonna switch sides. All right, well done. Put the tennis racket in your left hand for me. You might find, do you find, Paul, that one side feels a bit wobblier than the other?
Yeah, this is my bad ankle. I broke it playing volleyball the other side. I'm wobbling here and knee. So when I work out with Derek, it's one of those things that really gets me to get those muscles and stay well with the knee.
Good man, excellent. Okay, and last one, fantastic. And just to finish off this warm-up, just more tennis specific. You don't have to go full speed here, Paul. I just want you to little shuffle across the mat and then whatever shot you like. Okay, just a little shuffle and strike. Okay, just 20 seconds. Here we go. Nice, good. Just dialing in the pattern. He's visualizing different shots, mixing and matching. Good, good footwork. And again, eyes are forward. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Are you warm?
Ready to go, man. Thank you so much.
Ready to go. Fantastic. Well done.
I hope everybody's warmed up. Amazing exercises there. Great for the shoulder, great for the rotational stability. So great job, Derek.
Okay, first one up, Paul, is going to be your heels elevated squat. The reason Paul's heels are elevated, at home, guys, you can use books as well if you don't have plates. It keeps his back very straight. Okay, so just as a sample, he's coming down. Hold it there, Paul. You'll notice the angle of his shin matches the angle of his back. His arms are up to keep his back straight. If Paul drops his arms, he rounds. So come on up, Paul. All right, so Paul's gonna go for 45 seconds here, okay? 3 seconds down, Paul, 1 second up. You ready to go? Let's do it. 3 seconds down, 1 up. Good, drive. 3 down, 1 up. Nicely done. And again with Paul here, he's doing a really good job of keeping those arms up, focusing on his breathing as well. Excellent, pushing the knees outward. Excellent, good man, keep it going now. You got another 20 seconds to go. Good, we're gonna slow it down a tiny bit on the way down. Good, and then drive it up. Good, keep that back straight, keep those arms up. Well done. 10 seconds, Paul, you got it. 15-second rest then coming up. Earn that rest. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Top man, well done. All right, let's come into our Renegade Row. So Paul now is gonna think of their torsion control, guys, where he touches his elbow. He's gonna come into that high plank position. Feet are wide to start. He's gonna alternate between right and left, pulling that dumbbell up. Okay, ready? Let's go. Up and down. Good, abs are tight. Squeeze those abs, well done. If you find this really hard at home, guys, stand a little wider. Or if you really need to do it from your knees, you can do it from your knees. Yeah, so a little more. That's exactly it. Nice job. Well done. Resist the rotation. Good. Abs are tight now. Squeeze those abs. Squeeze those abs. Well done. Doing great. You got 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Good job working those back muscles and core. All right, we're going to run to the net and back pull. All right. So all you're going to do is you're going to run towards the camera. The camera is the tennis net. All right. You're going to come nice and forward. You're going to touch on the left side, come back. Next time, go to the right side of the dumbbell and come back. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Little V pattern. Good. Little back pedal. And he's changing the hand that he touches with. Well done, Paul. Good footwork. Good footwork. Keeping your eyes forward. The awareness of where your opponent is. Good. Well done, well done. Moving those feet quick. Get that heart rate up. When you got this, keep it coming, keep it coming. Well done. Well done. Push it, push it, push it. Keep it coming. If you start to tire with the legs, get the arms moving quicker. Move your hands, move your hands. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now he's breathing heavy. We're going to come into a side plank, whichever side you want to start with here, Paul, right or left. We'll do 20 seconds per side, guys, and then with a 5-second rest in between. 2, 1, here we go. Now you'll notice here Paul's elbow is right under his shoulder, so it goes back to that straight line again. His head is in a good position, all right? So everything is in that line. Holding that nice and steady, Paul. How you feeling? You're rocking it here, man. 3, 2, 1, 5-second rest. Turn, we're gonna switch sides. 3, 2, 1, let's come on up. Arm is up, yeah, I mean, some people like to have it by their side. I like a bit extra, so if you point your thumb back towards the camera, that's gonna open up his top shoulder a little bit more as well. All right, so getting that rotation in the shoulder. You're doing great, you're doing great. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nicely done, Paul. Come on up. Now we're gonna get that cardio going, but then you get that rest. So it's not a shuffle, it's more of a run, all right? So I want to see the crossover with the legs, crossing over if you want to grab that tennis racket and take those tennis shots. All right, are we ready? 3, 2. Here we go. 45 seconds. Now you get a minute break after this, so I want you to push yourself here. Earn that sip of water. Good. Well done, well done. Looking sharp. Great footwork.
Really exhale, every swing.
Excellent, Paul. Excellent, Paul. Love that. Keep it coming, mate. Keep it coming. Home stretch. You're nearly there.
Let's try it open. Come on.
Let's go. This is where it matters now. When you're up, when your opponent tires, how fit are you? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good man. Well done. How you feeling?
Excellent.
Good job, man. Good job.
Everybody, your 60-second rest is now finished. It's almost round 2 with Derek. Here we go.
Okay, guys, progression. Paul has a dumbbell now instead of body weight. If you don't have a dumbbell, use some water bottle. And the dumbbell is beneath his chin. And he's going to come back up again and then down. Keeping that same pace, that's 3 seconds down, 1 second up. So with that 3 seconds, guys, this is called tempo. So he's not rushing this. He's making sure his muscles are working hard. His knees are pushed out. Everything is controlled. Nice job, Paul. And I love the breathing. How are you feeling, okay?
Excellent.
Again, we go back to his back, being nice and straight. Well done, well done. You get another 10 seconds to go, mate. That's it. Right down. Big drive up. Good. Love that. Keeping that dumbbell up. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, we're going to come into that Renegade Row now, Paul, with an optional push-up. Okay? So, same principles apply here. If Paul wants to do a push-up, he's down, up, pull, pull. Or else do it from the knees. Are you ready to go? And 2, 1, here we go. So he does his push-up, and then he pulls right and left. Now you can always do the push-up from the knees if you like, Paul. If you want to do one from the knees, just to show the guys at home. Coming down, he comes back up onto his feet again, or he can stay on his knees. He has that option, whichever one he likes to do.
I do push-ups on my knuckles with a bad wrist.
And if he does have a bad wrist also, guys, we can add in the dumbbell. So he puts his hand on the dumbbell instead. Gives him a bit more comfort here. Okay, so take your time, you're doing well here. You got another 10 seconds to go. Love that. And if you find the push-ups too difficult, leave them out. Leave them out. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. All right, come on up. We're going to widen the V pattern. So instead of Paul going straight, now he's going to come into more of a right and left. This is the middle of the court. That's the left side, that's the right. It's there and back in a V shape. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So now moving his feet a little quicker. He's got to turn a bit more to the right and left. As he reaches for the dumbbell, he's bending with his knees. And if you find this too hard, guys, work at your pace. It doesn't have to be a sprint. It can be a nice, easy jog if it needs to be. Most important thing here is that Paul keeps moving. He keeps on moving. Good. You're doing great, Paul. Give another 15 seconds. Again, he's not reaching for the floor with his back, he's bending with the knees. Looking forward at the opponent in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But now he's breathing heavy, we're going to test his core and his shoulder. All right, you're doing great. Side plank with rotation. So with this one, guys, Paul's in the side plank position again. He's going to bring his right foot over the top of his left. Now all he's going to do here, he's going to turn, he's going to drop his left elbow, or his right elbow, and then turn to the other side. Okay, Paul, here we go. 45 seconds, as slow as possible. Turn and shuffle, good. How are you feeling at this one, you okay?
Catching the breath.
Catching the breath, he's working hard here. Now, the key here, guys, is slowing it down. Touch and rotate. I always say to people, imagine you've broken into somebody's house and you don't want to make any noise, but you decided to do some side planks. Slowly put that elbow down and turn. Notice how his head is turning as well. He's doing really good here, Paul. You have another couple of seconds left. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Good man, come on up. All right, now this last one we're going to keep the same because it's challenging as it is. It's with the tennis racket. We're going to go side to side with the tennis shot, okay? Now you're the tennis pro here, so I want you to really mix up those shots. Are we ready? 2, 1, here we go, this last one. Push it. Good. Mix and match. Well done, well done. 2 sets apiece. We're coming into a tiebreaker, let's go. The fittest person wins it. Push. Well done, come on, keep going, keep going. How bad do you want it? Keep going. That's it, on the gas. Keep it up, keep it up. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, Paul. That's a sign of hard work. Well done, great job.
You enjoyed that workout as much as I did. Phenomenal tennis workout. We do this regularly when we're closed. When you get back, you'll be crushing on the courts. Thanks, Derek, that was amazing.
No problem. Again, hard work, guys, so keep it up at home as well. So we're going to finish off with a cool down. So the first thing we're going to do with Paul is come onto his back. Going to come into a pretzel stretch here, which is a really cool exercise, cool stretch, because you'll actually get a 2-in-1 here. So what Paul is going to do, he's just going to relax this leg here. He's going to take his right leg across his body, okay? Nice little stretch here in the lower back as well. And then with his left hand, if you can, he's going to grab and he's going to pull back. So he's getting a nice quad stretch whilst also stretching this area as well. If you cannot touch here, don't worry about it. Just stick with this guy.
Grab your shoe.
Grab your shoe if you need to. Yeah. And the key here, guys, is breathing, all right? You know, breathing will just relax the nervous system. He's had a pretty intense workout, and now he wants to just calm everything down. Okay, that's nice and easy. Couple more deep breaths, Paul. You'll find as well as that if you focus on your breathing, you'll actually be able to drop that leg a little bit lower, and then he'll be able to pull a bit more, because now the nervous system is calming down. 3, 2, and 1. Now take your time, come back to center. We'll switch sides, okay? Feel free to hold it a bit longer at home too. If you want to pause the video and hold it a bit longer, no problem. Okay, same idea here, Paul. Deep breaths in. It's also a really good stretch to do off your bed because your leg can drop lower. So you'll get more of a stretch here in this area. So feel free to play around with this one. Also promotes that rotational ability.
Those are the two big problems for tennis players, that ability to rotate and that hip flexors and quads. Keep those supple, really helps avoid a lot of injury, improves performance.
Good man, and relax. Okay, so now let's come into the glutes now a little bit more. So we're gonna come into that pigeon pose. So left leg is gonna come out in front, okay? And then you're just gonna drop down. And I want you to, I normally say here, guys, scan your body. Paul's just going to move around from right to left. If he feels an area of tension, he's just going to hold on to it.
Feel that one in the glutes.
That's it.
It's big when we're sitting at our desks all day long, our hip flexors get short and our glutes get tight. For tennis, the more range of motion you have through those glutes. For example, getting down on a low volley, you're really able to get down and explode through it.
Your glutes too, guys, are all intertwined. Okay, so they're all meshed together. So just by Paul now, just scanning, and maybe he moves a little bit more to one side and the other. All I want you to do is look for trouble, look for tight spots, okay? Whilst focusing on your breathing as well. Nice, Paul. And then in your own time, we can switch sides. Okay, same idea. I don't like to put a time limit on the stretch here, guys. You can hold this for 2-3 minutes if you like, or if you're in a rush, you can just do it for 1. So most important thing is you're doing it and you're committed to it.
Recovery is as important as the work we do. The better the recovery work we do, the more we can play our sport we love, and the more we're going to stay healthy.
That's exactly it. Great point.
Oh, when you scan, you find different spots.
That's it. Look for trouble.
I'm pretty good at that.
Excellent. Okay, and then the final one is, as Paul talked about, our hip flexors getting tight. So Paul's going to put his left leg out in front. Okay. Now he's going to squeeze this right glute. Now what I want you to think about here, Paul, is almost, rather than coming into this lunge position, just lean forwards now a little bit. Get a greater stretch in the hips. He's going to take his left hand to his right wrist, and I want you to try and pull your arm off. Now, I promise you, you won't be able to pull your arm off, but the idea is there. Okay, I'm going to feel this in the lats. Again, when we think of tennis, we want this area to be really, really loose.
Really helps with lats, but also really fit through those.
And the hips.
So as which you get for tennis players, it's really short. It's a common injury. Really inhibits the flexibility of our hips too.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, if you're at home and you find that it's too uncomfortable on the knee, you can always do this standing as well. So if I was to just do it standing, if it's too aggressive on the knee, you put a towel down or just come up to your feet. And I love the way he's still focusing on his breathing. Nicely done, Paul.
That was a great workout there.
Well done, my friend.
Thanks so much.
Good job.
Stay connected out there, push each other. Let's crush it in 2022. It's not how we want to start. We can still make the most of it.